I've been on Freshly Squeezed before.
Through my 1 square foot window, I see outside. I've got chains on my feet, but not in my mind.
I love coming here, especially now, post-Olympics. So I've caught a bit of the afterglow, and that's always nice. Geez, I've been coming here since the beginning of my career, so it's a pleasure every time. It's funny, my first trip to London wasn't a work trip, it was a backpacking trip with me and my friends. So we came here and went out and saw museums and went to all the markets and just had a great time. So nowadays, I'm hoping to catch maybe a gig or two while I'm here and maybe do a little shopping. The new album's really personal, and I don't know, it's really edgy. I call it a friendly punch in the face because there's nothing kind of normal about it. It's got about 10 different musical styles in one album. It's a pop album. It's definitely unique that way. But it's got moments that are just kind of abrasive and loud, but then it's got other moments that are extremely positive, and the music and the message really work together in an interesting way, much like the title track, Spirit Indestructible. So it was important for me to take a break and really live my life. I write all my songs, and they come from a very, very pure place. So the album just feels like I'm starting over, actually. The album does have a tribal feel throughout, and I think it's because it's so impulsive and so raw in parts. Spirit Indestructible is a good example. It starts with a really mellow piano, and then it goes into this raw beat. And Rodney Jerkins is the producer, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins. This was the first song we produced for the album, and the first song we wrote together, and it was very instantaneous. We met, and kind of 5 minutes later we wrote The Spirit Indestructible. So it's interesting how the layers of a song come together. On this album I spent a lot of time even helping to mix the record, like sonically, and make sure that all the elements were hitting you in the right way, and interludes, little moments that make it a real album. You get bits of talking and laughter and jokes. My husband would kill me if he heard me say it because he's a professional mixer, but no, I'm in the studio kind of like making suggestions. But occasionally I will get on the producer's keyboard and kind of fiddle around for fun. I am a mom. I have an 8-year-old daughter. The way it relates to my music is interesting. I think, yeah, at times it does kind of make my music more upbeat, because when you've got an 8-year-old, kind of, you know, you want them to kind of like your tunes too, and it's nice when they can move to the music. And yeah, it definitely makes you energetic when you're running after an 8-year-old. You kind of stay on your toes. My favorite place to listen to music is in the car, and so you know, like any good mom or dad, I'm a chauffeur first, and it's a lot of chances to listen to music. So yeah, it's rather apparent, you know, like when they do or don't like something. I put out my first Spanish album in 2009. It's called Mi Plan, and it was very, very rewarding, creatively and professionally. The album ended up winning a Latin Grammy, and I ended up meeting a lot of incredible sort of lifelong musical friends through that. So I want to follow that up for sure. And I've always spoken Portuguese as well since I was a little girl, as my parents are from Portugal. And it's kind of a long time coming, but yeah, I do want to eventually record in Portuguese as well. Eu estou a gostar desta entrevista contigo e espero que tu gostes do meu novo CD, The Spirit Indestructible. I said I'm enjoying my interview with you, and I hope you enjoy my new CD, The Spirit Indestructible.